Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be exploring the power of mindset.
Mindset matters.
It really does, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some fascinating excerpts from this book on self-improvement techniques.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really making me rethink some things. We're talking about
Ah,
how neuroscience and psychology
right.
and practical techniques can help you
Yeah,
achieve your goals
that's right.
and shape your reality.
Absolutely.
It's pretty wild.
It is. We often think about mindset as this sort of abstract thing,
Yeah.
but it's all connected to our brain's ability to change and adapt.
Yeah.
That's that neuroplasticity.
Okay, so tell me more about neuroplasticity, because
Yeah.
the book jumps right into meditation.
Yeah.
And it's not just about
Mhm.
you know, feeling calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
It's saying that meditation can actually change the physical structure of your brain.
That's right. That's right. So our brains are constantly rewiring themselves based on our experiences and even our thoughts.
Wow.
So let's say you're trying to improve your focus at work.
Yeah?
There's studies that have shown that consistent meditation can actually thicken the prefrontal cortex.
Okay.
That's the part of the brain that's responsible for attention
Oh, wow.
and concentration.
So it's like building mental muscle
Right.
through meditation.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's so cool. And I see how that ties into neuroplasticity.
It does, yeah.
And the book also talks about visualization.
Yeah.
Like vividly imagining yourself achieving a goal.
Right.
But does that actually, work?
Oh, it really does.
Really?
You might be surprised how powerful visualization can be. Think about Olympic athletes.
Yeah.
They use visualization all the time to enhance their performance.
Wow.
And the science behind it is that when you vividly imagine something, your brain actually fires in similar neural pathways
Oh, wow.
as if you were actually doing it.
That's interesting. So by visualizing, you're essentially pre-wiring your brain for success.
You are.
Are there specific ways to do visualization effectively?
Yeah, definitely. The key is to really engage all your senses.
Okay.
So when you're visualizing, imagine the sights, the sounds, even the feelings of achieving your goal. And the more detailed, vivid you can make that visualization, the stronger those neural connections become.
So if I'm trying to give a presentation and I'm really nervous,
Yeah.
I should visualize myself speaking confidently and feeling that positive energy from the audience
Yes.
and hearing the applause.
Exactly. And with practice, your brain will start to associate that presentation with feelings of confidence rather than anxiety.
Wow. So, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's funny. The book talks about the power of self-talk.
Oh, yeah.
And I've always been a bit skeptical about affirmations and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But is there any actual science behind that?
There is. The way we talk to ourselves has a huge impact on our mindsets
Yeah.
and our outcomes. There's research, for example, from the Mayo Clinic
Oh, wow.
that has linked negative self-talk with increased stress and anxiety.
Wow. I had no idea it was that impactful.
It is.
So how can we change those negative thought patterns?
It's about becoming aware of your self-talk
Okay.
and consciously choosing to replace those negative thoughts
Uh-huh.
with more positive and empowering thoughts.
Okay.
The book calls this cognitive reframing. So,
Okay.
for example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough,
Right.
you can try reframing it to, I'm learning and growing every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see how that can make a difference.
Right.
Instead of beating yourself up, you're focusing on progress.
Exactly.
The book also mentions reframing. I always fail to. Every setback is a setup for a comeback.
Oh, I love that one.
That's a good one, right?
It's a good one. It is, yeah. It shifts your perspective from failure to opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of neuroplasticity.
Yeah.
We have the power to rewire our brains for positivity and resilience.
So we've learned that meditation can physically change the brain.
Yes.
Visualization pre-wires us for success.
Mm-hmm.
And positive self-talk can help us overcome challenges.
That's right.
It all comes back to the power of our mindset
It does.
and that amazing neuroplasticity.
And if your mind can shape your reality, what reality do you want to create?
That's a great question.
Think about the areas of your life where you want to see positive change.
Yeah.
How can you apply these techniques? You have more power than you realize.
Really?
You do.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to rethink some things.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Bye.